first of all, you asked what it takes to get a mine going, and having been involved in this process recently, I'd have to say that the mining company has to present itself better as a lower risk to the investment community, and there are lots of ways doing that. First of all, you know, unfortunately, a lot of Vancouver promoters are still involved in flipping projects.
Mm-hmm.
So they go looking for money, but if we've got limited funds for mining, the last thing you want to do is get used by a flip, strategy. So first of all, you're going to have to present yourself as an ongoing concern, as an operating concern.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, many investors now come armed with software that is current, and it's about as current as can be. So you're not going, they all know that everyone has cost overruns.
Mm-hmm.
So the important thing is to, when you approach the market, approach it once you've got the proven and probable figure up, and you still have some upside remaining. So that means that you can hang your hat on the proven and probable, and should there be cost overruns, well, there will probably be additional drilling coming up to mitigate that risk. And thirdly, people have to get used to the fact that permits can disappear in a femtosecond, which is 10 to the minus 15th. You have to look after your permits carefully.
Mm-hmm.
Don't assume that just because you got a permit, then, all right, that's it. Sorry. Nowadays, especially if a new government comes in, everybody would love to conduct a review, and everybody would love to pull permits. So just be absolutely certain that you are well within the upper bound or the lower bound of that permit. Because once you start wandering a little bit too close to one of those two bounds,
Mm-hmm.
you could be dead meat.
Yeah, and you think that's a major? Is that the major challenge in any region, or is that a Canadian?
No, it's a major challenge in any region. You're seeing many jurisdictions now in Central America ban Canadian mining or ban mining outright.
Mm-hmm.
And that was by and large because under a prior regime, the permit was obtained and then abused.
Mm-hmm.
So the new government comes in, needs a gringo to beat up on, and all of a sudden, there's somebody to be beat up on.
Which we support the industrial sector, but at the end of the day, that's the company's fault for not taking care of that.
At the end of the day, it's the company's fault, yes. And once that tube is out of the toothpaste tube, you can't get that toothpaste tube full again with any ease.